I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band, we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Joey got married. I should have known we'd never get that far. Oh, when I look back now, the summer seems to last forever. And if I had my chance, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne back with another lesson, and today we're looking at some Bryan Adams and Summer of '69. I have had a few requests for Bryan Adams songs, and I thought I'd do this one first, as this is probably my personal favourite. I always say, you know, if you don't like this song, you don't like music. It's a great song to learn, this one. I have sort of based it roughly on the song, even though this is an acoustic version. So there's a few techniques in this song. We're going to look at palm muting, a few chord embellishments. There is a couple of bar chords in this song, so I wouldn't say it's a beginner song, but if you're just at the stage, you know, where you're getting into bar chords, this will be the ideal song. I'm going to post the chords, the lyrics and the strumming pattern up on my Patreon page, so I'll put a link to that in the description below, also a link in the comments if you want to go and check that out. And there's not only this song up there, pretty much everything I've done over the past 10 months since I set the Patreon thing up. And for as little as a couple of quid a month or more if you can afford it, it's very much appreciated, and the funding helps me carry on doing these lessons. It pays for my time, you know, with all the research and stuff that I put into this. But you get access to all that, and there's some stuff that's, you know, not currently up on YouTube as well, so that would be very much appreciated. Another thing that would be massively appreciated, those that have already subscribed, thank you. And a further way you can help me out is hitting that little notification bell that's somewhere down there. Also, if you want to go over and give me a like on social media, so I'm Wayne Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as you always say, I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, and first of all, to do the intro, we're going to do two sort of power chords, or what we call a D5 and an A5. Now, the first one, a D, all it is you put your first finger, you know, regular D chord, you're just going to take your second finger off. So my first finger's on the 2nd fret on the G, my third finger, that will be on the 3rd fret on the B string. And rather than playing all the strings open, we're just going to play the open D, the G and the B strings together, and we're going to do it sort of with downstrokes. So we're going to sort of do a strum down on the chord, and then we're going to pick sort of an open D string with palm muting. So what we get is a... So we can sort of show you that. We've got a... So I'm picking the open D, strum, and then we're going to do the same on an A5 power chord. So now I've got my first finger on the 2nd fret on the D, my second finger is on the 2nd fret on the G, and now I'm just going to play the open A, the D and the G string together. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a strum and then palm muting on the open A string. So we get... Okay, so my intro that I did sort of the start of the video, I did sort of 4 bars on sort of each chord. The edited version just goes 2 bars, so I'm just going to go 2 bars with the intro. Now that carries on through the first verse, so I'm just going to sort of sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we've got the intro. I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. It was the summer of '69. Okay, we're going to carry on the same through the verse, but now we're going to strum a D and an A chord. So we got a... Me and the guys from school had a band, we tried real hard.
I should have known me never get far. Okay, now the chords for the chorus, this is where you're going to need a bar chord. So we're going to need a B minor, an A, a D, and a G. I use the 4-finger G, it's up to you what you use. I think that just sounds a little bit meatier for this song. That goes around again, so we got the B minor, A, D, G, and on the last line we're going to do a B minor, and we're going to stop on the A. So I'm just going to sing that through so you can see how that gels together. So we got, oh, when I look back now, the summer seems to last forever. And if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Okay, so now we're going to do the sort of little embellishment around the D chord. So we're going to start with a D. We're going to take the second finger off. We're going to start on a D sus2, a D, D sus4 by adding the little pinky on the 3rd fret on the top E string. Take the little pinky off, D sus2 back to the D, so we get this. Okay, and on the A chord, so now we're going to do an A, but we're going to start off with the A sus2, just taking the 3rd finger off, so we go A sus2, A sus4, just by moving the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the B, back to the A, back to the A sus2, so we got the D one. Okay, so it does that at different points in the song. So now we've got another verse, another chorus. Now after the second chorus we've got this sort of bridge part. And this is where we're going to use a little series of bar chords. So we're going to start off with an F bar chord. Then we're going to go to a B flat, which is sort of below that. Now you could do a regular C chord, or I think it's, you know, just as easy, just moving that up 2 frets. So we're going to do a C chord. Okay, so it's going to go F, B flat, C, back to the B flat, and then we're going to go F, B flat, and it's going to hang on the C. And we were killing time, we were young and restless, we needed time to unwind. I guess nothing could last forever, forever. Then we go into the little chord embellishment again around the D and the A. So that goes around a couple of times. We go into another verse and another chorus, and then we just got the outro that just carries on with the D and the A chord. So, oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is pretty much, you know, the meat and potatoes of the song. Now the strumming pattern, obviously we got the, you know, the palm muting at the beginning of the song as I explained, but once we get into the chords, you know, I sort of mix it up as I go along a bit, but a good guide pattern will be down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's a down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So if you hear that around the chords. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. You can't beat a bit of Bryan Adams, particularly this song. I always say if you don't like this song, you don't like music. Very anthemic. I absolutely love this song. So hope you all dug that. If you got any other requests for any other Bryan Adams songs or anything 50s to modern day, it's going to work well on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. So a lot of you know the drill now. The easiest way is to comment in the post below, or if you want to find me a personal request over through those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. I just always point out that I do get quite a lot and I have to hemp at them a little bit, but don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Another thing that keeps this channel going is you guys subscribing, and a further way you could help me out, I'll quickly mention it again, is hitting that little notification bell.
so you get notified every time I post a video up and you can keep up to date. The Patreon thing also, that helps fund these lessons, so that's very much appreciated, and by signing up you get access to all my notes to these lessons if you're into the song thing, chords, lyrics and strumming patterns. There's also scales and things like that up that coincide with a lot of my theory lessons, and some stuff that isn't currently up on YouTube. So like I say, go and sign up. There's a link to that in the comments and in the description below. And another way that you could help me out, I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone you know plays a guitar, please point them in my direction. I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.